Hello. I've turned my chair around and my little desk. Previously, sitting in my kitchen, I was looking at this wall, the one where the sun is shining. But I've turned my desk so that I'm looking in a different direction. There's a word which means to turn and face. It actually means to face in the opposite direction. It's an ancient word and we don't use it very much. It's the word repent. In the Bible, it means not just to be sorry, but to turn and face in completely the opposite direction. It's found throughout the Bible. In the old history books, in the Old Testament, you'll find God calling on his people to repent, to turn away from their evil ways, and to go in a different direction. We find it in the New Testament, the bit of the Bible which speaks about Jesus. John the Baptist came with the message to repent and be baptised, to turn away from the things that you are doing and be baptised into the new way. And it's a message that Jesus himself brought. Repent or you will perish. We find it even right in the last book of the Bible, where at the very last minute, those who have not been following how God has commanded them to live are called to repent, to turn away. There is still hope. Now, I'm quite pleased that I have repented or turned. I've spent 12 weeks sitting and looking at that blank wall, and my perspective has become narrowed. Now, I've only turned 90 degrees and not the full 180, but my perspective is completely different. I'm looking at different things. I'm able to look further. I can even see the sky. When we repent, we don't just say that we're sorry. We change our perspective. We change our direction of travel. And that word in the Bible means something else. When we repent, it means recognising God as sovereign over all that we are and all that we do. It's good practice. In some church traditions, it's part of the Sunday service. In some church traditions, it's part of everyday service. To repent, to call to mind where our perspective has become narrowed, where we're headed in the wrong direction, and to turn away and make God sovereign again. Now, for some of us, we've been in lockdown for many weeks. For some, that lockdown has ended. We're able to go to work. We're able to socialise after a fashion. But we're not fully back to how we lived before. For some, that change has come. But for many of us, we are still not doing the things that we would like to be doing. Perhaps we've created for ourselves a routine, and many of those things are really good. But maybe now is the time to repent, to recognise that we've spent 12 weeks staring at a blank wall, that during those 12 weeks our perspective has become narrowed. Now is the time to turn around, to turn away, and to make God sovereign once again in our lives. Can I encourage you now, after all of this time of looking at the world in one way, to see how your perspective has been narrowed, to actively repent, to say sorry to God for all the ways that we've failed to see the sky, to see the distance, perhaps failed to see God even. Take some time in your quiet time this week and repent and turn away and see what new things God will reveal to you as you make him sovereign in your life. Keep safe.